Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Death by Disney podcast. Today, I am reviewing 2009's G-Force. What does G-Force stand for? Guinea Pig Force. I gave this movie 2 out of 10, and I'll tell you why in a moment. It stars Will Arnett, Penelope Cruz, and Zach Galifianakis. And the plot of the movie is a specially trained squad of guinea pigs is dispatched to stop a diabolical billionaire from taking over the world. I think that movies like this are definitely directed towards children, so when reviewing them, that must be taken into consideration. We all have films from our childhood that we consider to be classics, but children don't really judge movies in the same way. They ask themselves, am I enjoying this? Am I having fun? And if the answer to those questions is yes, then the movie is good for them. But are you, as an adult, going to enjoy this film? No. The CGI, while done on a high level, still seems odd. For example, all the guinea pigs in the film are for the most part bipedal, which makes no sense at all. So when you watch the film, you have a feeling that something is off, that something is not quite right. Some of the jokes land, but for the most part, they are very throwaway kind of things, and in one part, just plain baffling. There were 3 mice characters that I liked, but their screen time is under 15 seconds. The plot, dialogue, and feel of the movie feels like it was written by AI, and this is way before that was even possible. It's just a regurgitation of lines from other movies that do not make sense. In the context of this one, I think that this is the kind of movie you put on when kids want to do something with you, but you want a nap. Yeah. I am going to... So I didn't like it, but what did other people think about it? So, this review, 1 out of 10. So bad it hurt. No, I didn't want to... No! Sorry, I copied the wrong review. But this is still 1 out of 10. There's lots of 1 out of 10 reviews for this. Wonderful/horrible. With any movie for kids, you have to consider what the little critic next to you has to say. Well, at least you have to register that, because most of the time they just love it. The treasure is when you find a movie that both of you find fun and interesting. That has happened to my daughter and I every single time we've been to a Pixar show, and in a few romantic comedies. My daughter loved this movie with all the energy of her 6-year-old enthusiasm, but when I asked her about the plot, she forgot most of it. I hated it, but I remembered the full plot. Why? Simple, because the movie was full of fun effects that a kid can love and a predictable spy thriller script that no kid can understand and every parent knows by heart. One possible redeeming factor for blasé parents was the disturbing character of a sociopath, selfish hamster with the voice of Steve Buscemi. I won't ever write a spoiler, but I can say that if you ever have to see this with your kids, you'll enjoy the hamster. And that is Elphig. See, generally that's recapping what I thought about the movie. I didn't like it, but I think that kids might like it. Little kids especially. But I don't remember the plot, actually. And I was gonna watch the trailer just to, refresh my mind. But I was like, no, sorry. If I don't remember it, it's not that important. I know that I didn't like it and I don't want to put myself through torture again. And now here on the opposite spectrum, 10 out of 10. This is an excellent movie. Why didn't it receive an Oscar? This is the most enticing film I have ever watched. A true masterpiece displaying the true artistic integrity of film, the underlying themes of a monotheistic society, exploring the themes of Christianity and the teachings of the Lord. A true masterpiece that really is a work of art and one of the most fabulous films I have ever witnessed. Nicolas Cage has a masterful performance as Speckles and should have won Best Supporting Actor. This film is groundbreaking in the way of unconventional storytelling. I love this movie. It cured my depression. Thank you, Hoyt Utman. Beautiful film. 10 out of 10. I forgot what it's called when the satire seems so enthusiastic or seems so real that you can't tell if something is satire or not. I think that is satire. But a lot of movies, that really bad movies, have the same tone of writing for their reviews. So it's pretty good satire, I would say. Why do I think it's satire? Because there's a lot of comments like that on the Internet Movie Database about like, oh, it cured my depression. There are a lot of trivia about this movie. The one main thing would be that the director's child thought of this story. And the director was like, yes, that's a great idea. Let's do that. And yeah, you can tell that the idea was thought up of by a child. If you've ever seen this movie, what did you think about it? Leave a comment on the YouTube video or on Spotify. Thanks. Bye-bye.